Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mayfield. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And the Falcon first down.
Shouting through the defense. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
The 10-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 3rd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Young Wei Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brought down by Deion Jones. 1-yard gain. Brings up
a handoff as they run the counter play. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 15, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings
throwing Mayfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The Browns
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Third and 2, now Wilson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Johnson on the coverage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Browns 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a... good one as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it, taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Browns.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Brown.
It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing it down to the ground. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the option on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and hear it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. Drops it off for Chubb. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the Falcons' 30-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Chubb on the counter. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Browns 35. Falcons 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Running right through him. Got a man that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On first down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Buying time to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check Mike 27.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but he's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel